Welcome back with another Western Wednesdays. We're here with new head coach, Ashton Feldhaus. Ashton, welcome to St. Joe.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
You're coming in from Florida.
Right.
You were assistant coach there.
Right.
What is this jump going to mean going from assistant to head coach?
I was just telling you, I don't quite think it's hit me yet.
Yeah.
The jump is everything you ever dream of. You know, I always knew I wanted to be a head coach, so I'm looking around going, wow, like I've done it. So I don't think it's quite hit me yet. I'm thrilled to be here, I will tell you that, taking over an awesome program, not one that I necessarily have to rebuild, but get to do my own thing with it, put my own imprint on it. So it's a dream come true for me.
And how are you going to start with putting your own imprint? We talked a little bit about bringing your own coaches in.
Right.
So let's talk about that a little
bit. Yeah, so I'm fortunate that the previous coaching staff left the program in great condition, but they all moved on, and rightfully so. They all are kind of doing their own thing, so I get to bring my staff in, which is really exciting because you want people, you know, that you can trust and that are kind of your people, so I plan to do so. And then I am like steadfast in recruiting, so my own imprint is going to be probably 5 or 6 new young women a part of this basketball team, but we've got great pieces returning just the same. So it's going to be a new look for certain, new players, new coaching staff, but we have the same goals, and that's to be at the top of the league. So.
Yeah, and this team that's already here right now, have you got to meet any of the players yet?
I have. We spent a couple hours together last night. They were fantastic. Yeah, they were good. It was funny. They start their finals this week, so they were like, hey, you can't work them out past Monday. And I was like, okay, so Sunday evening's the only time I get to see them. So we hit the ground running literally, but they've been fantastic. They're all fantastic young women, and I'm excited. You know, I know they're leaving for the summer, but I'm more excited for them to get back. And I know they're probably thinking, oh, we need our break, and I know they do, but I can't wait to get started with them.
Yeah, and you talk about getting started. Every single coach that I've read articles about talking about you brought up hard work and your dedication. Where does that come from?
You know, my parents are longtime high school educators, longtime high school coaches. They're retired from the classroom now, but they both still coach in their respective sports, and that's how my sisters and I grew up. We grew up in a gym, right? So watching them, they instilled the value of hard work. They taught us how to treat people. I take a very blue-collar approach to things, and I think that's exactly what my parents did. So I have them to thank for all of it, and I knew nothing but coaching growing up. So watching them do it, I always knew I wanted to be a coach, just didn't want to be a teacher. So college is kind of the way that I had to go.
Yeah, nothing but coach, but also basketball.
Exactly.
Feldhaus name in Kentucky.
Right.
It's a big deal.
It is.
Talk about your family a little bit. Where have they come from and where have you come from?
Right. So the lineage of the Feldhaus name is huge. My grandfather played baseball and basketball, played for Adolph Rupp at the University of Kentucky. My uncle played at the University of Kentucky. My dad, Eastern Kentucky University. My other uncle, Morehead State. So we cover it all. And then obviously my dad's on like year 40 coaching high school basketball, and he's fantastic. I think he's over 700 wins. We are Kentucky basketball through and through. My parents were always very clear, you know, go make your own way, write your own path. This will always be home for me, and it will be. Kentucky holds a special place in my heart, but I'm so glad to be here, and I hope to continue that just here in Missouri.
All right. Well, I want to read you something real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Head coach that you coached under.
Okay.
Paul Hansen.
Yes.
She has an uncanny ability to identify talent and connect with her players.
Right.
Her energy and personality make her a natural leader, and her work ethic is incomparable.
Right.
What does that mean to you?
Everything coming from him. You know, bittersweet for me leaving Eckerd. I was there for 5 years, and I loved every single second of it. And he's right, my work ethic, but part of that was him as well. You know, he doesn't get enough credit. He was fantastic to me as a boss and a mentor, and then he gave me so much, you know, leadway with our program, where I got to put my own imprint on that just the same. So, you know, coming from him, we were really, really good. So I hope to do the same here. We will do the same. But he was such a great mentor for me, and now a great friend. And the young women in our program, they are everything to me, truly. And to the ones I recruited there, you know, they know how much I love them. They know how much I care for them. And when they look back and think about everything we did at Eckerd, they don't go, oh, the championships were fun. It's the experience we had, the journey we had, and that's what's so fun for me. So I can't wait to do the same thing here. And he was just fantastic, and he set me up perfectly for this position, which is awesome.
And starting this new journey, what can Western fans, Western players expect?
I think when you're watching our team, you're going to see hard work, just like we talked about. It's a hardworking team, but it's going to be a team that energy we're not going to lack at all, from your coaching staff to your players, and unselfish brand of basketball too. It won't be out of the ordinary for our team to have 5 players that average double figures, because that's how much we're going to share the ball. So it's very much a team approach, a very blue-collar approach, and we're going to have a lot of fun. I can promise you that. I'm a firm believer that if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. So we're going to have some fun while we're doing it.
Well, we're looking forward to it, Coach.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.